Hello and welcome back to another episode of Japanese Sumo with the Maritime Warrior. I am, you guessed it, the Maritime Warrior. Or as Cory called me earlier, the Ultimate Warrior, which is
Good
a
compliment.
compliment to me, probably not the Warrior, but I'm joined as usual for these sumo shows by Cory.
Hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Oh, trivia.
Gracias. And our amigo, Connor Smith.
The ultimate best friend warrior.
The ultimate best friend warrior. What a name that is.
Fountain of
How are
Youth,
you boys?
97.
No. How are you boys doing?
I'm tired. I am tired. Connor, how you feeling?
I'm also tired. We spent 2 weekends in PEI. I am done. I was laying in bed until you sent the link.
Nice. I don't blame you. We were at downtown wrestling in Shediac here in Cory and Connor yesterday, and we had a long, phenomenal day. So we are tired, fellas.
Yeah, long day. Wouldn't change a thing though. We had fun. We were productive there. Helped out. Did a live stream. Good
I would
stuff.
change the part where you stuck your tongue in my ear. That was kind of weird.
I know. I wish you'd clean your ears more.
That left one is squeaky clean now. Connor's like, what?
Kind of glad I didn't go to the show now.
All right. Sumo, the Basho ended a week ago, a little over a week ago. Teruno Fuji becomes a Dai Yokozuna with his 10th Yusho. We pretty much all predicted this one. The elephant in the room right now is Teruno Fuji calling it a career?
Grandpa is not finished.
Nah,
You think he's not
so?
finished?
I don't think so either. I don't think Sumo can handle it yet if he leaves. They need him still.
They would look pretty bad if he left looking as strong as he looks.
I think, me, it's 50-50. I think that was his goal. He accomplished his goal. I guess he owes them, but he put in the work. I think it's 50-50 right now for me. I do think there's a possibility he calls it a career. He's had lots of injuries. In the last year, he missed, 3 or 4 Bashos. So, to me, 50-50.
The other storyline is that your boy's going down.
I think we all predicted this one. Takakeisho, an abysmal record, 5-10. I think Cory's favorite from way back when,
100%.
Tochinoshin. I think that's Takakeisho's future there. I think this is the decline. I'm gonna keep supporting Takakeisho, but I am looking at other guys as top division guys because I don't think Takakeisho. He's got 4 Emperor's Cup. I don't think he's getting another. I think
Have you been looking at Abi for a new favorite?
I have not. Okay, I have been looking at Ono Sato, who didn't look as good this Basho, but didn't do bad. I don't remember his exact record, but I think he was like 10-5, which is not
9-6.
9-6. So it's still good. It's a Kachikoshi right there. Thoughts, Connor and Cory, on first Takakeisho and then Ono Sato?
Bye-bye, Takakeisho. Have fun in the second division. See you later.
Oh, he's still in the first division. He's going to be a Sekiwake.
Not for long. If he keeps
Not for long.
fighting the way he has.
So the way that this is going to work, if Takakeisho, the next Basho, which is in, I believe, September, if he gets 10 wins, he immediately jumps back to Ozeki. He's done this before where he's lost Ozeki, went down to Sekiwake, and got his 10 wins, and everything's fantastic. He's older now. He's more injured. His knees are shot. His neck is really bothering him. His ankles aren't there anymore. Does he get 10?
Not in my opinion. It's been a sad fall from grace for Takakeisho. When I started watching sumo, he was right on the cusp of a possible Yokozuna push, and he had a good Basho, and then it's just been a slow decline from then. I think the highlight of sumo lately for me has been cheering on Abi just to mess with Cory, and watching Connor mess with Cory by cheering for Abi.
So Abi
Yes.
next Yokozuna?
No, probably not.
Probably
But
not. No.
no, he does fit in where he is though. Like he deserves
Yeah.
to be there.
Almost like a gatekeeper.
Yep.
And he's a guilty pleasure for you two because you get to mess with me with it.
True.
You know who looked really good that isn't talked about enough?
Who's that?
Wakataka Kage.
Yeah, he's back. This is what is it his first or second in the top division? It's his first since
Looks like
a year ago, right?
his first since July of last year. Yeah.
There you go. So, you're talking about a guy who's highest rank, and I might be wrong here. I believe he was a Sekiwake at one point.
Sure was.
So,
22.
2022. So that feels like an eternity ago, but he's 2 years older. Much like pro wrestling, much like hockey, much like any sports, it's a young man sport. He's 2 years older? Can he reclaim that old glory?
That's kind of crazy. Over 2 years of time, he was 2 years older.
Yep.
Connor and Cory's like, I'm too tired for this today.
Yeah. Next up, Ono Sato. Just moving on. Is Ono Sato still the favorite to take Yokozuna next?
Yes.
I like
Conflict?
Koto Sakura.
Koto Sakura.
You're high on Koto Sakura. You always have been, Connor.
Right from the beginning.
He did pretty well too. He finished third?
Yeah.
So Koto Sakura is, if you're asking me right now of the current Ozekis, he would be next for me if there's one Ozeki that's taken it, Yokozuna that is. It is Koto Sakura. I don't think Hoshoryu gets it. Did Kirishima get his 10 wins to go back to Ozeki?
Nope.
Or 8? He did
8
not.
and 7.
8 and 7.
Oh, wait,
so
yeah. So he did, yes.
he did, yeah.
He got
So
it on the last day.
okay, so
Tamawashi.
he is going back to. So he needed 10. Did he get 10?
Wait, didn't he need 8?
I think he needed 10 to get back to Ozeki. So if he
I
did
thought it
not
was
get,
8. Or is that
You-
just to stay up?
it's if you're Kadoban. If you're Kadoban, you need 8. You're still an Ozeki. But if you go down,
Well,
you
he
need
won
10.
8, so I don't know.
So he is not. He is not going to be an Ozeki. So that means that next Basho we are stuck with 2 Ozekis, which is Hoshoryu and Koto Sakura, because Takakeisho is going down, and since Kirishima did not get that 10, he starts anew. He needs the 33 wins and 3 Bashos now. So, sucks for him, but that's the game right there. Ono Sato, we touched on him a little bit. Cory, you think that's the next one?
Yeah. It looked good, consistently looked good. I think always top of the leaderboard. So makes sense to me. Kind of depends what Toronto Fuji decides to do. If he's not gone, maybe he just hangs around. And that's the only Yoko I could see for a long time.
Yeah. A slow start for Ono Sato, but, picked up steam. And Connor, how many points did he finish with? It was 9 and 6?
Yeah.
So that's still not bad. Takashi Koshi +1. We got to mention Takanosho, who had a playoff with Terunofuji to see who would win the Emperor's Cup. Takanosho is Takakeisho's his teammate. They are in the same dojo. Was this a surprise run? Like, can he do this again?
Yeah, I don't think he's won that many matches since 2020, I think, when I checked.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he is 4 years older, if we go by the way you mentioned earlier.
There you go.
He is old.
He's old.
As a 40-year-old, your knees get sore and your ankles get sore, and I'll fully vouch for that. So I think you got to see that this was a good run for him. Maybe this is the last good run for him.
Think that much like Takakeisho, you think this one push to try and get that Emperor's Cup, which would have been his first, took a lot out of him?
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
And the time off between sumos, a month and a half really is all you get.
Yeah.
You've got to train, you've got to heal, you've got to get ready, and then go. I don't know what that looks like for them. You got to think the first week or two has got to be a little more low key. Then you got to start gearing up really quick. Not that hard when you're 25. A lot harder when you're 35, 40.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, like I said, Terunofuji, he gets the Emperor's Cup. September is the next one. You guys have anything else to say before we call this an episode?
I hope
Who's going to win in September?
I hope Takakeisho can stay where he is, doesn't go down another rank. Because at that
he
point,
needs
we're
10
really
for
looking,
that.
We're really doesn't he need 8 to stay, 10 to move back up.
He needs 10 to go back to Ozeki.
Okay, and 8 as long as he finishes above 500, he stays where he is. Am I correct?
Yes, he stays at Sekiwake if he has a winning record.
Okay,
but that starts the process over.
3
where
months,
you need 33
which
wins.
is not going to happen.
No, not for Takakeisho. If he gets, there's some wiggle room once you're an Ozeki and you're not Kadoban. You can skip a tournament if you're injured. The one thing about Takakeisho, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. It's not going to happen. Your dreams of Yokozuna has come and gone.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. If it does happen, some weird stuff happened where they needed a Yokozuna and he was the best option. And I think that would be insulting the sport. And that's saying with my favorite fighter right now. So
I think Terunofuji wins again in 2 months, Connor.
Yeah, that could. I'd like to see a 3-way playoff. I'd like to see
I've only seen that once.
Kodozakura and Terunofuji all with the same record.
So Cory is picked.
Oh, sorry. I think another thing I would like to see is it not be so predictable.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even watch until the final day.
Yeah.
From the last time I recorded, because he just kept winning.
Yeah. Cory, you have picked Terunofuji. Connor, if you have to pick one.
Probably ride with Terunofuji. I
am going to pick Kotozakura to get the win. I think...
Not Abi? That's weird.
No. I'm not even sure if Terunofuji will make it to the next Basho. I'm not saying he's going to retire, but it's a possibility. He might just... 15 long days. Sometimes Terunofuji can't last 3 days. And he went 15 long days. He needs recovery time. And a month and a half isn't enough. So I don't even think he's going to be there. One way, shape, or another. I just don't think he's going to be there. I'm going with Kotozakura. I think he's low-key looked very good. So
I personally think Terunofuji, if he wins this Basho in Tokyo, he'll be done.
It's very possible. If he is there,
it's Tokyo.
It is. And if you have to ask Dave Meltzer, it's 5 stars in the Tokyo Dome, no matter what. So with that we're going to call an episode here. I want to thank Cory and Connor for joining me on this sumo adventure. September will be another Basho, and who knows, you might just hear us talking about this again. So with that, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.